Yes, hi, Jong-un. We're all closely watching Singapore, and as you said, negotiations appear to be still ongoing. Sources providing some interesting views into those final preparations. And President Trump tweeted a couple of hours ago that it's great to be in Singapore and that excitement is in the air. That certainly seems to be the case. Our Ji-won is standing by in Singapore at the International Media Center as part of our special summit coverage team. Let's go to her now for the latest. Ji-won, what do you have for us?
Devin, the U.S. President Donald Trump sat down at noon with the Singaporean Prime Minister Hsien Loong at the Istana, the presidential residence. The two leaders met for about 2 hours, during which they also had a working lunch. Now, we also saw Secretary of State Mike Pompeo, National Security Advisor John Bolton, and White House Chief of Staff John Kelly among the delegates accompanying Trump. Now, we'll make sure to update you on the details of that meeting once we find out more. Now, we are told that the U.S. team will hold a press briefing at 5 p.m. local time at the White House Press Center set up at Singapore's JW Marriott Hotel. That's 2 hours from now. Now, we'll be hearing from administration officials, and many are guessing that it could be about the latest developments from this morning's prep talks.
Right, Ji-won, the prep talks, those are between high-level officials from Pyongyang and Washington getting ready for the main event. Can you tell us more about those talks?
Sure, Devin. On the U.S. side is the American ambassador to the Philippines, Sung Kim, who is also a former nuclear negotiator. And on the North Korean side is the Vice Foreign Minister, Choi Sun-hee. The two met for less than 2 hours this morning at the Ritz-Carlton Hotel. Neither of them spoke to reporters, but they are believed to have put the final touches on the agenda for tomorrow's summit. Now, these two were at the forefront of recent negotiations at the inter-Korean border village of Panmunjom, where they met 6 times to discuss the agenda. The discussions seem to have hinged on the notion of North Korea's complete, verifiable, irreversible denuclearization, or CVID. Unnamed sources say the U.S. seeks to get a commitment from the North to CVID in writing, but Pyongyang is protesting strongly against the phrase because it sees it as portraying the regime as a defeated country. And so the point to watch out for is whether the U.S. will, in exchange, give North Korea a complete, verifiable, and irreversible guarantee of its security. Many experts also say the discussion of a front-loaded approach is likely to have taken place. The front-loaded agreement is where the North will have to first give up all its ready-made nuclear weapons and intercontinental ballistic missile. Now, that is the latest we have on the summit. But to tell you more on the general preparations being made, the South Korean Media Center has opened today in Singapore, and we'll have an official briefing there from the government later today. We'll be back for more updates later.